Hey Aries, hey, welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back, Aries. If you are returning, Aries, if you're new, my name is Shauna and this is your highest good tarot. Welcome, welcome. We are some folks who are evolving, we are elevating towards our higher selves, towards our highest potential, towards the divine, however that applies to you, Aries. And today is no different. So if you are somebody who has been putting in the work or you're just starting your journey, Aries, you have found your folks because we putting in that work, that spiritual work, we putting in that emotional work, we doing the things over here in these spiritual streets. And today we are discussing and getting spiritual messages about next year. So if you're seeing this in real time, this is about next year. If you're seeing this and it's not in real time, the new year is not upon us. This is about the next phase in your life. This is a timeless reading. And of course, Aries, with every reading, every message, it doesn't mean it's going to apply to you. So take it as it resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, that is okay. We're going to use these cards here that I created. These will not be in production, but these are some messages that Spirit was just like, hey, these other cards don't convey what I want to say, so let's get to writing. And so I did. So we're going to start with what the message is, the spiritual message is for you, Aries, concerning next year or your next phase. What's the message for Aries concerning next year and or their next phase? Yes, yes, yes. What is the spiritual message for Aries regarding next year and or their next phase? Let's see what this is all about. It's been interesting. It's been interesting, and I imagine, Aries, that this is not going to be any different. Ooh wee. Let's see. Ooh, Aries. Divine match. Aries, divine match. Remember, no one's perfect. Take it slow. Again, Aries, remember, with your divine match, no one's perfect. Take it slow. And at the bottom of the deck, okay, we are, as in the divine, your benevolent ancestors, and the universe, or your higher self, is working on your behalf to get this divine match over to you or maintain this divine match energy. I am really feeling this. But we're going to clarify this. Clarifying this with spirit here. Can we clarify this divine match message for Aries? Okay. Aries divine match is up in here. Your person. Can we clarify this? Okay. Mm-hmm. We have the Ace of Cups, Three of Swords, and we have the World. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. Spirit is saying to me, Aries, that you need to be in this Hermit energy if you're not already. And the Hermit energy is about, solitude, it's about growth. It's about removing yourself from those people, places, things, and behaviors that no longer serve you and being guided by the divine, by your higher self, by God, the universe, your benevolent ancestors, whatever resonates with you to grow, so that you can be seen and not just seen, but you can also be ready for this divine match, be in a healing space, because a lot of times we're asking for this divine match. We asking for our soulmates. We're asking for twin flames and shit. And we are not in even in a space to receive it. We still have some toxic shit in us. So we can't even receive that gift the way it needs to be received. We probably can't even see it because we haven't elevated to it yet. You know what I'm saying? But coming back to this, the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful, right? Wait, let me cover this up. You know, like showing the, cause I ain't trying to have no problems with the YouTubes. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the World here. This is about, yeah, it's about that healing and allowing your higher self, allowing the divine or your benevolent ancestors to guide you in healing those um those open emotional sores from past relationships, from childhood, so you can be ready for this divine beginning with a divine match. Because uh behind this hermit is the King of Cups. Whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. Apply it to yourself how it's going to be. And then we have the magician, because it's like you've been manifesting this, but you're not in the space yet. You're not in the space yet. They hear you. Remember, they're working on your behalf. The universe is working on your behalf. Your higher self is working on your behalf. They got you. They got you covered, but you got to do your work too, right? There's some things that have to end. There's some things that have to be removed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love this. Let's see what the advice is here. And if you see me looking over here, I'm looking at my notes, y'all. What's the advice for Aries? Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Ain't that about some old intuitive shit? Like, because that's what the High Priestess is about. She's about that inner knowing. She's about that intuition. She's about doing that deep work, doing that deep study, and applying the knowledge. And this is about the Eight of Swords is about, being in that headspace where you're blocking your own blessings. You are blocking your own you're boxing yourself in. And the advice is it's time to make the decision to box out. Box out and do the work. Box out and listen to your higher self. Listen to the divine. Listen to the universe and how they're trying to guide and heal you. Because for a lot of you, because this is a pentacle, so some of us out here in these streets need to be grounded for one, and also um, elevate and balance out our financial situation before anybody else can come into our life on some old, divine match shit. Because this Ace of Cups that was up here, that's about not just emotional fulfillment. It's not just about, you know, um, contentment. This is about abundance, overjoy, overflow of all the senses, of all aspects of your life, including your finances. Yeah. Spirit, can we get a card or two on Aries' divine match? Spirit's like, yep. What energy is Aries' divine match in right now? Ooh, they doing some work too. They are healing. They are doing some work too. They're bottom of the deck. Aries, trying to tell you, y'all on the same path, Aries. You gotta, woo, you gotta keep going. About to preach. About to go back to the church. And I left the church. So I'm about to go back real quick. But yeah, they are doing the work like you. Y'all are on the same journey, but not on the same journey. So it is, let me tell you, Aries, let's go back. Let's go back to this bottom of the deck. We are working on your behalf. I love this. I'm gonna move on. Moving on. Let me get this other deck here. What what else should Aries be aware of regarding this message? First of all, that was some good intel. If that ain't motivation, not just to elevate yourself, but to elevate yourself to your divine match, shit. Woo! I love this for you, Aries. What else should Aries know? I have the Three of Cups here and the Sun. At the bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. Mm. Mm-hmm. This is definitely about changing your mindset and how you move throughout emo relationships emotionally. Um, as opposed to instead of moving through your relationships, whether they are platonic, familial, or romantic, and focusing on maybe distrust or negativity because of what has happened in the past, to start opening yourself, even going out to celebrate yourself, start loving on yourself. If you have people around you who you trust and know, start hanging out with them and enjoying life, because the sun is out here. The sun, both of these cards are all about positivity. They're all about joy, which can only be given away, not taken away. And about confidence and self-expression, and just being emotionally fulfilled. This is where the hermit is taking you. So you'll be inside, doing the work and doing the things and releasing and letting go, just so you can go outside in a space of positivity, in a space of elevation, in a space where your light is so damn bright that your divine match can't miss that shit. Yeah. What else? Is there anything else? Oh yeah. The blessing. Okay. The blessing. What's the blessing coming out of this situation other than the divine match? What's the blessing coming out of this situation? Up, right? Okay. So the blessing coming out of this situation, hold on. I know it's the Five of Swords, But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. And you know, the Six of Cups is all about the past and the emotions related to that. Whether again is surrounded the negativity in this situation, surrounded by um, childhood memories that made you feel a certain way, that put you in a specific headspace of where you now, are more negative, or you have a more negative outlook on things, or maybe it was from a some other type of relationship. But this is about defeating the past emotions, unaliving those things. You know what I'm saying? And that's the blessing out of that. So you're walking in a completely different posture. Like literally for some of you, you're walking in a space where you're not just kind to others, you're kind to yourself. You're walking with grace for yourself and others. You're walking with compassion for yourself and others. And again, your light is going to be so bright, but you have to surrender to the process. You have to surrender to the process. Yeah. You have to surrender to the process. Anything else? That's it. Ooh, Aries. Congratulations. I love this for you. But when you said all you know, it's time to go. Like, share, subscribe, Aries. If you would like a pre recorded reading with me, check the description box below. It'll tell you how to get one. Till next time.